Welcome back, everyone. And this is your restorative yoga practice today. It definitely was a challenging week, so it's time for us to stretch and to recover. And let's begin this restorative yoga session team on our back today. And let's begin with very simple but very effective and feel-good stretches. So go ahead and lay down on your mat. Take those arms all the way behind your head. And stretch, guys, from the tippy toes to your fingers. Start to bring a beautiful warm smile on your face, because everything is better when we smile in the body working different. Take a deep breath in and deep breath out using your belly, breathing the full breath, the nurturing breath. And before we will begin, as always, let's set an intention for loving and joyful practice. We're sharing this time together, and we're sharing our energies together as well. And with that, let's open our eyes, guys, and bring our one knee towards your belly or towards your chest. Just give that leg a gentle press on top. It feels good. And then if it feels good to lift your shoulders off the floor, go ahead and give that leg a little bit deeper hug and bring your shoulders, guys, off the ground. We take a deep breath in, and then exhalation, we slowly release the head and shoulders back on the floor. Let's go ahead and plant our both hands on top on this foot and just simply press on top on this leg. So that knee might not go all the way till the floor, and that is totally fine. Just continue to gently press on that foot, of course on exhalation. We're gonna hold it for just a few extra breaths here to let the hip to start to open, to feel good. And then slowly, guys, just take this leg and step all the way across, just like if you would be doing your cow face pose or just a simple Marityasana. We will take our arms up and behind and just stretch one more time. Take a deep breath in, and on exhalation, just lift this other leg. And if you can reach to the calf, to the ankle, to the foot, just see what you can do here. Your first ankle, the first leg, we worked right above that knee, so not on top on knee on itself. Go ahead and place your shoulders on the floor and just continue to give a gentle pushing movement on that extended leg, so we can start to work, guys, on the good hip flexor stretches, Achilles stretches. Hold it, guys, with me for an extra breath or two. And then what we're gonna do, we're going to put this leg all the way on the floor. Take the arms on the side and lift the hips, guys. While you're lifting your hips, try to draw this knee all the way down to the floor. That way we will help a little bit more to open this hip flexor. So continue to hold, guys, with me, taking a deep breath in, deep breath out. Beautiful. And then slowly release the hips vertebra by vertebra on the ground. Go ahead and bring your other leg up, bend your knee, and first give it a gentle hug right here, just like we did with the first leg. Continue to press and hold, feeling good. And then if it feels right, go ahead and give this leg a little bit deeper hug and lift your shoulders, guys, off the ground. We will hold this one for another breath or two. Very nice. Let's bring the leg slightly up, shoulders on the floor, hands right on top, and start to release with gentle push that knee down towards the floor. It's almost like we do bow and arrow when we sit it, right? But right now we're really comfortable laying down on the floor, and that knee might not go on the floor till the very end, but that's okay. We're gonna hold it for another breath or two to give that hip a little bit more time to open. Very nice. Then just go ahead and just place this foot right across, guys. That foot might not be planted really well on the floor, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and take the arms all the way at the back. And take a deep breath. And on exhalation, guys, slowly start to bring this other leg up towards the ceiling. Find where you can handle this leg and slowly start to press right on top. So we opening Achilles and the hamstrings on our extended leg, but we also working on external rotation on the other leg. So gently press. Make sure that your knee is feeling good as well, of course. We're holding it for an extra 2 or 3 right here. Very nice. And let's slowly bring this extended leg on the floor for the gentle bridge. And while you're holding your hips lifted, go ahead and externally rotate that other knee down over the floor. Continue to breathe in and then breathe out. Very nice. It's always nice to start the practice by opening the hips and the lower back. Let's go ahead and draw both knees towards the chest. Give them a little more hugs. And then we will put our hands on our feet or the ankles or using the strap and towel. And this is not a halasana, guys. It's just like you're seated forward fold, but we are on our back. So gently start to bring the front of your legs towards your belly, guys. And it's not necessarily that you will grab your feet. You don't have to. You can definitely use your hands on the calves or on the hamstrings or use the towels and strap. While you taking your legs closer to your belly, I want you to continue to draw your tailbone toward the floor. Of course, it's not gonna go there, but the sensation is right there. Taking a deep breath in, and on exhalation, guys, let's gently make our transfer on our ankles. I know we're gonna work a little bit on our ankles today, different ways. We always try to cover some of the ankles and the wrist work on our restorative days because it's really important. So your one ankle is on top on the other. Could happen that you can't fully sit on them, and that's okay. You will be able pretty soon if you practice it. Then you put your fist and reduce some of the pressure. If you sit in here very comfortably, then we will take our hands up front of the heart, close our eyes, and just send a silent gratitude towards everything we have. Very nice. And again, if you have to support your form with your hands on the floor, definitely do that. So my beginners, if you have to undo your ankles right now and just sit on your feet, you can do that. Otherwise, take your one hand at the back and reach, guys, up and open. Taking another inhalation, exhalation, and let's go ahead, guys, and take that hand all the way behind the head, support, and open a little bit deeper. That feels so good. Again, if you're ready to come out from this ankle position, please do. Otherwise, we're gonna come to the child pose, stretching our back gently with our ankles position still right there. All right, guys, come on back. And we simply will switch it. We will put another ankle on top, and it could be much different. So if you couldn't do the first one, don't assume that you cannot do it on the other side as well, and vice versa, right? So if you have to support, go ahead and support yourself with your hands or close your eyes And let's send the silent gratitude to every single person we want to send, even for the small stuff, even just for them being near us. And let's slowly take your hands on the floor if you have to, undo your ankles, or go ahead and take your other arm behind, express through the chest first, and then go ahead and take that hand all the way behind the head at the base of your neck and the head, where the neck and head is connected. Come on back. We're gonna go for another gentle back stretches and ankles right here. Take your time, guys. I know I can feel it as well. And let's slowly come on back, and we will undo our knees and find ourselves in our child pose, a regular position of the ankles. Put your foreheads, guys, on the floor. From here, we will start to flow gently through the top. Very gentle, very simple. If you can't be on your hands for a variety of reasons, your wrist injuries, your back, your shoulders, just put your guys' elbows on the floor. That's totally fine. Go ahead and roll those shoulders up and down slightly, and come on back with me. Try to use every single compartment of your back while you flow in every single vertebra. And if you feel some tension in some regions of the spine, that's okay. Just don't skip through that. Try to listen to see where exactly that tension, that discomfort, because body trying to tell us something. We must listen. Come on back, and we're going to stay in this child pose, guys, for just a breath or two. Taking a deep breath in, bring the awareness in the body. Come on up with me to your tabletop. From this tabletop, we will continue with the bear hugs today. So go ahead and slide your one hand directly underneath and squeeze your shoulders. It's a great wrist strengthening for both sides, for right and for left. One is on the shoulder, another is bearing the body weight without extra support. And let's go ahead and do it from the other side, team. So grab that shoulder, give it a good hug, and gently continue to press right into that shoulder, and that other wrist nice and steady directly underneath your elbow. Very nice. Come on back to the center and take your both fingertips on the both hands inward. We will slowly and steady staying in the tabletop. We will send the elbows directly to the side. So we're not doing the push-up, but we're stretching and strengthening our wrist, guys. Give me a couple more breaths to hold it up here. That's it. And come on back up. We'll go ahead and take it to the opposite direction. Just the one time for each wrist. And then we will continue this practice with the hip circles. Just the gentle hip circles. Begin very shallow. Begin slow if you have to. And then include your shoulders, your back, your elbows, your neck. And then if you will decide to close your eyes. And I recommend you to try that. Try to just to feel the movements, to feel your body. Start to talk to your body in a nurturing, loving way. Taking a deep breath in and deep breath out. Let's go ahead and switch the direction. You can go back to your eyes closed. You can keep them open, but it's definitely much easier to be aware, to be present, to be here, to be now in this very moment with your eyes closed, because it's less external distractions. All right, let's do it. Just one or two more, depending how fast or slow you're moving. That's very nice. And we will stop right here. We continue the practice in a tabletop. So let's take the one hand in the center, in other hand we will crisscross. Your hands might not be really as far as mine today. Maybe it's a little bit closer, but that's normal. That's very, very good. As long as you can crisscross them, you're already in a good place. But if you can't, that's okay as well. You just will be holding your hands in a neutral, regular position. And we guys flow. We just go up and bring a little bit more pressure to the front. And then we go back to this child. Go ahead, just 1 or 2 more times. Depend how fast or how slow you're moving. And let's gently stop right here and continue with the cat and cow with the arms crossed. Completely different for the shoulders, wrists and elbows, and even back. Let's do just 1 or 2 more here. That's perfect. And we will go ahead and take our crossover simply in a different direction. So another arm is going to be on top. So we can balance and even both sides of the body. Slightly forward, and you might find, like I can feel right now, my right wrist is much more sensitive today than my left. And 1 more. Very nice. Let's stop in our cat and cow right here. And we just do a few extra movements for the shoulders, for the elbows, for the back. Very nice. And just 1 more. Good work, everybody. Go ahead and undo those hands. And we didn't do it just to do it. We have some eagles binds today for arms and for legs. So let's go ahead and extend our knees and start simply bend your knees in your downward facing dog. Everybody, just let your head drop, relax your neck, press your both palms into the floor really, really firmly. That's important. And continue to bend your 1 knee at a time, just 1 knee at a time. We will stop right here and take our 1 leg up, guys. Just the 1 leg up, and all we're gonna do, we will wrap this leg all the way above your knee, just like you're ready to do your eagle or your Gamukhasana. Shift the body weight all the way back, relax your neck and head. And we just holding it. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out. Go ahead and bend, guys, your knee which was extended. You will find yourself with the knees on the floor in your cow face pose. So just sit back there, guys. Rest, relax, let the body flow, and slowly returning back to that 1-legged downward facing dog. And let's undo this. Pat your feet just 1 at a time, just lift the heels. And let's go ahead and do the same thing from the other side. Go ahead and reach that leg up. And simply bind right around. Before we will settle in a cow face pose or somewhere close to that, let's stay here for just a few seconds. Give it an extra opening to the hips, the back, the shoulders, and then slowly start to land your knees, guys. Spread those feet wider for your cow face pose, and we just dive down to that stretch all the way. For some of us, cow face pose can be very challenging, so you guys don't have to go all the way through. And let's slowly return back. We will hold this bind all together. Take your time. And let's undo those legs. Now I can feel that our hips is even more open. We're gonna go for the low lunges. Let's reach our 1 leg up and step, guys, forward with a good quality step. You might need to readjust a little bit, so find that front knee above the front ankle. We will begin with a gentle lizard here, and it can be that your hands are right up here on your elbows, and some of you might want to bring those hands a little bit farther and maybe even put the forehead on the floor or even your crown. I want you to make sure that your hips feeling decent. It might be challenging, but there is no pain, because that's not what we're looking for. I want you to challenge yourself even during the restorative practice and explore, but not to bring the pain on your body. And let's slowly start to return back, guys. Take your opposite hand on the floor, open it up nicely all the way through. That's it. And let's catch up on the ankle just for the couple extra inhalations and exhalations. Lean forward, guys, lean forward, my friends. I know it might cramp in the hamstring a little bit as well. That means you have to stay hydrated and you have to keep on stretching on daily basis, just 5-10 minutes at least. And if you have more time, always do an extra 20-30 minutes of the yoga. All right, let's go ahead and take it all the way back on the floor. And what we're gonna do, we will take our foot slightly closer, so about 3/4 of your warrior stand or your triangle stand. Make sure your hips are not popping up outside, soft and square in the middle. And what we're gonna do, we will just gently fold forward, starting in the hips, guys. We're pyramid pose. We're not gonna stay here for long. Just give your body another inhalation, exhalation, guys. Rise up and bring your both knees on the floor. Before we will repeat this flow from the other side, I want to work with you a little bit on our back today, and we do a couple more extras for the shoulders with our eagle arms. So let's begin with the simple back bend today. Hand on the heel, hand on the heel. If you cannot do both at the same time, you will do one at a time and then come out and repeat from the other side. Go ahead and send your hips slightly more forward, chest slightly more up. And just a breath or two more. Come on back and let's give our spine a little compensation. So come on up on the fingertips, draw your belly in. Very, very nice. All right, we're gonna come for the little eagle bind. So bring your arms to the front, put your left for me right now into your right, lift your elbows slightly higher, guys. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out, and gentle back bend. Now, if you have back injuries, just return back to what we've been doing with a supported back bend. Come on back, guys, and we're gonna give a little compensation. Release your toes, and we're gonna go for the little child pose with your eagle arms, which will take the stress from the back and continue to work our shoulders and arms. Give it another breath or two, and let's undo our arms right here. Tuck your toes, guys, back. Take your arms, and this time take your other arm for me right inside the left. Take your elbows up and away from the body, slightly up, shoulders slightly down. Find your groundness and balance, and gentle back bend here. Let's come back up together. Release your toes. We're gonna go back to this almost child pose with your eagle arms. And go ahead, sit your hips on top of the feet if you can. Send your exhalation to your arms, to your shoulders, especially where it needs to go. Let's undo our arms. We're coming back, guys, for the downward facing dog. We're gonna do this low lunge flow from the other side as well. Drop the head, relax your neck, guys. Everything feels good, feels spacious. Go ahead and take your other leg up and step, guys, forward with a big, beautiful step. If you have to read just a little bit, definitely take that time. Front knee, front ankle. Let's give the freedom to the shoulders. We begin on this side the same way. Just lizard, hands on the floor, elbows on the ground if you can. Some of you will go all the way to the front. See if you can bring your forehead on the floor. And again, attention and intention back inside. With each and every exhalation, we release all the tension, all the anxiety, any discontent if there is some, because body doesn't really handle well all the emotional stress, all the emotional illnesses will eventually transfer to the physical, so we have to cleanse the body. All right, guys, let's go ahead and keep this arm right here and open up. Just like we do the physical body cleansing, hopefully we do sometimes lighter days from the food, good professional cleansing, right? Juices cleansing, everyone using the different methods. We have to clean our minds too. All right, guys, nice and gentle, come on up here. And we're just gonna go about 3/4 of our warriors. So fix the hips a little bit, bring your belly down towards the front leg, and we just gently releasing the upper body. Your pyramid pose. Take your time. If your front knee, guys, is bending, I strongly recommend you to use the blocks and hold your both knees soft and extended for the best stretch here. And let's go ahead and bring our both knees back on the floor. And we're gonna go, guys, for the deer pose here. So we're back on the ground. The wider your feet away from the base of the body, the more challenging it is gonna be. So just find this good balance. And we will take the torso towards the front leg. And all we're gonna do, we're going to bring our forehead on the blocks, on the hands, on the floor. Bringing again awareness and attention inside in the body. Because the life is happening right now. We can't forget that. We're looking beyond the mind. Mind is always going to be busy. It's going to be busy, working, and turbulent. Let's go ahead and take ourselves for the gentle half spinal twist. And let's go ahead and switch direction of this deer pose. So we just switch the sides. We take our body toward the front leg, and we slowly, guys, dive down right here. Again, as I was saying, that sharing, the mind is always going to be busy and turbulent and working, and it's a great thing, but we have to look beyond that, observe it, and once we able to observe our own mind and to let go of that chatter, everything starts to unfold. We're not closely connected to the past or to the future, which hasn't even happened. And we are starting to be now, here and now. Come on back. All the way, let's give it a half spinal twist. because what truly exists, it's here and now, right? That's what's happening right now. And let's slowly return back, guys, to the center. We're gonna do a bound angle, then we do that seated wide angle, nice and wide position, and we finalize the practice in a bound angle a little bit different way as well. So put your hands on your ankles and just give it an extra gentle opening here. Taking a deep breath in, deep breath out. Wonderful. Go ahead, guys, and take your legs all the way to the sides. Take your glutes out. That's going to help you a lot. And we just gently folding forward. That could be it. That could be much higher than this. But some of you will go a little bit even deeper, but we're all going to give ourselves a little bit time. So body needs time. The seated wide angle can be very intense for the hips and for the knees. So we definitely giving a good quality time for those legs to let go. So forehead on the fist or just down there. Let's give it another few extra breathing cycles, guys, all the way. And let's rise up. Perfect. And let's go ahead, bring our feet back to our bound ankle. So you can stay just right here. You can take your hands right up front. And some of you might be able to sneak the hands all the way underneath. Put them together, namaste, and put your forehead on top of the feet. And look inside your heart, inside your body, trying to feel, to listen to your breath, maybe even to your heartbeat, and recognize that the body is alive. It's very intelligent again, and emotional, imperfections, stress, envy, anger, jealousy, discontent, even mild one. Raise the fluctuations in the body, not the nurturing one, but alerting one. And eventually it may turn to the physical disease. Emotional instability, not good for the physical body. So we're learning how to calm down, how to release all the negative emotions, because this doesn't serve in us. And let's slowly come out of the bound angle. Very good job, guys. Let's go ahead and find ourselves on our knees for the couple final stretches. Let's reach all the way up. Take it all the way to the side, lengthening and straight your back, and all the way to the other side, lengthening and stretch it back. Rise up, guys, all the way. Inhalation. On exhalation, draw your both hands up front of your heart with a lot of gratitude within. Close your eyes for just a couple of the breaths. Find the big, beautiful smile within. Open your eyes, radiate your smiles through your eyes. Share this smile with others through this day and flow with unshakable love and peace inside. Namaste, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me for this restorative yoga practice today. If you're new, guys, welcome. Make sure to subscribe. Everybody, team, leave me a comment down below. I'd love to read it. Try to respond as much as I can. And I will see you all tomorrow. We're gonna start another challenging week.